Hey guys, it's Doran here. I'm a co-founder of FT and in charge of product. Today I'm going to show you how to activate our lease-to-own integration on your ft.com for sale landing pages. Now, what we're looking at right now is a for sale landing page hosted on ft.com for the domain name heal.io. This is a buy it now plus make offer landing page. So when a visitor will type in the domain, they are redirected to this for sale landing page and they can choose to either purchase the domain name outright for the full asking price, or they can choose to make an offer. Now, to significantly increase your sale through rate and make the domain name affordable for a much wider range of potential end users, we highly recommend to activate our lease to own integration. Now, how does this work? Sign into your FT dashboard and then first make sure you have the dan.com integration set up. To check this or do this, go to settings, click on integrations, and here you can see if you've already integrated your dan.com account. If you have not done so yet, check out our knowledge base. There's a step-by-step tutorial. It only takes a couple minutes to do. It's super easy. So once done, go back to settings, preferences. Now here you scroll down to integration settings and check the use installments checkbox. Then click save. Now let's go back to heal.io, give it a quick refresh. What we see now is that the for sale landing page has changed and it shows buy or lease with peace of mind. So instead of looking at a $99,000 domain name, a potential buyer will now see they can buy or lease the domain using dan.com, starting from just over $2,000 per month. And they can use the domain name immediately after the first payment and own it after the final installment. When they click lease to own, they can pick the price that matches their budget. This is the monthly installment. And this monthly installment can be anywhere between 2 up to 60 months, or anywhere in between. When they scroll down, they accept the terms of use for dan.com, click start first payment, and they are redirected to safe and secure checkout on dan.com. Once they've submitted the first payment, dan.com will contact you and ask you to transfer the domain name to their escrow account. Dan.com will then take care of collecting all of the installments, following up with the buyer to help them manage the DNS of the domain so they can immediately start using it. And they will also follow up when a buyer will, for example, default on their payments when they're late. So everything is handled by dan.com. Now, there's still an option here, of course, to buy now, because a lot of companies, they might have deep pockets and they say, we just want to own the domain name outright, so they can still click on buy it now, and they will be also redirected to safe and secure checkout page on Dan, where they can fill in their details and then purchase the domain name outright. There's still a make offer link. It's not very obvious. So the call to action now is really on lease to own or buy it now. And if you wish so, you can even remove the make an offer link. So you remove any friction, no negotiations. A buyer will either have the budget to buy a domain name outright. If they don't have deep pockets, they can pay for it in installments. Now, let's look at the settings within ft.com, because there are a couple more things that you can change. And so depending on what is your strategy or how you want to run the business, first of all, you can change the maximum number of installments. The default is set to 60 installments over 60 months, which is quite a long period. It's up to 5 years. Now, I can imagine that some sellers might find this period too long. So you can change that to anything you like. So you can set it to a year, or you can set it to 24 months, or anywhere in between 2 and 60 installments. Then, second, you can change the primary call to action. Currently, it's set to lease to own, but let's set it to buy it now. For example, me personally, I still prefer a buyer to pay for the domain name in one go if they have the funds, but I want to offer the installment plans for those, individuals or companies who cannot afford to purchase the domain name in one transaction. So let's save this. I've changed the number of installments to 12 and the primary call to action to buy it now. Save your settings, go back to your landing page on ft.com and hit refresh. And now you can see the start from price has changed to a little over 8,000, and a small but important change. The colors of the two buttons here have changed. So now lease to own is light, and the buy now button is dark green. So the call to action is more on the buy it now. Now, go ahead and activate this for your buy it now domains, as it's a great sales accelerator. Installment plans are boosting profits all over the e-commerce world, and many domain name investors use it to increase their sell-through rate and also generate a recurring revenue stream. Because if you have 5, 6, or 10 or 15 domain names that are being purchased on an installment plan, you will have a monthly income coming from these installments. And so even if you have a quiet month in terms of domain sales, there will be revenue for you every month generated by your domain name portfolio. Now, if you have questions, drop them in the comments or email us at ask@ft.com, and I'll be happy to help you out.